Hey, what's going on, guys? Nito17 here, and today, finally, I'm going to be able to hopefully put this video out without getting freaking copyright struck. So I tried to do it twice, and had some issues. I finally figured out what they were. So there shouldn't be any issues here. So what we're going to be doing is going over the initial trailer for the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee trailers. Now, I'm a little late to the party, obviously. This was going to be out the day after the trailers were revealed. However, I had some issues and time and all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys' patience. I really, really do. But hey, better late than never, right? So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to play and pause very quickly and kind of just skim over what I think I kind of want to talk about. There's nothing groundbreaking in this trailer that needs to be of notice. So it's not really imperative for me to really play much of it. So what I'm going to do is get the cursor and kind of just go along and do it that way because, like I said, there's nothing really groundbreaking here that I need to say, oh man, so. But I'm just going to give you guys my initial thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So let's start looking. So the trailer starts off with Pokemon Go. The trainer's got his phone out, and he's playing his guy's bike right here, and then he sees Pikachu, and we kind of just go along. Now, the thing about it is, so there's Pikachu. He's kind of hanging out, doing his thing, and then the trainer follows him into his house, and then we see. So this was the first shot. This is what you first see. Okay, the trainer right here. Pikachu's behind his back, and we got Professor Oak's lab back here. This is probably when you're receiving your first Pokemon. Obviously, Pikachu. I don't know if you actually encounter him in the grass first or what, or if you get him in a Pokeball. There's a few different screenshots that may cater to that. Or mean that, excuse me, but I'll get to those in a second. So we'll play it, and I'm actually going to be safe here. Half speed it. All right, so we got here. So this is Route 2, right after, let's see, Palatown. Yeah, they went from Palatown to go north, and they changed the route around a little bit. It's really not too much different from the original, but they did, differentiate the ledges, so that way it kind of shows you jumping down. Obviously, I mean, we're from a graphics perspective, we definitely should be doing that. ORAS did that, so it looks pretty good though. Obviously, this game footage is not final, so this isn't anything that we need to be like, oh my god, this doesn't really look as good as I thought it was. When this thing's blown up on our TV, it's gonna look amazing. So don't worry about that, guys. It's gonna look great. And then here's actually Fuchsia City. So initially when I first saw this, I didn't realize what it was. I didn't realize where it was. I was like, the floor was throwing me off. And then when I really looked at it, I noticed the Pokemon Center and then this building here and kind of the rooftop right here. And it looked Japanese entailed. So I thought maybe Koga, like Fuchsia City. And I think I'm correct there. I think that is Fuchsia City. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it looks really cool. I guess the Safari Zone would be north, and if you look closely, you can see what looks to be like two, I don't know, what looks like pillars and an entryway somewhere. Now, in the original games, it was just a pathway to the Safari Zone. So I don't know if there's going to be a Safari Zone in this game because the catching mechanics, using items and stuff to catch Pokemon like Go now, it's kind of a glorified Safari Zone, really, when you think about it. I mean, so having a Safari Zone, unless they've changed it around or did something, may not be included here, but I find it hard to believe that it won't because it was a core mechanic of the original games. They could just change it to the Poke Park thing for Pokemon Go, since you can't transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the Switch until mid-game, Fuchsia City is considered mid-game because that's like the 5th badge. So that may be what that is. That would be my thoughts. So that's Fuchsia City. I kind of skipped the words here. So right here we have the trainer, the female protagonist. She's meeting her starter for the first time. And here we have Pewter City. So if you look closely, Pewter City, we have the gym sign here. And this is really cool because it's like an official gym sign. It's not like the ones in the previous games where it's just a sign with a ball on it. Like that is an official sign right there. That is saying, hey, this is a gym, which tells me that gyms are definitely going to be more significant in this game. I know that's a very small detail, but I like how they included it enough to where you can't see the building. And then there's the Pokemart. So Pokemart and Pokemon Centers now will be separate. Okay, they will not be together. They are separate. This is Viridian Forest. Very interesting that there's a youngster here and not a bug catcher. But Viridian Forest looks good. I love the shadowing and the layout here. It looks awesome. This is Vermilion City. As evidence from the dock, the island right here, the Pokemon Center, or excuse me, the building, and then the SSN, it would go from here and then go down. So the trainer is probably coming back from the SSN, going up, and then Diglett's Cave is over here somewhere. And the more pausing, go up a little bit. Yeah, it's more this way. I think that's probably the sign for it or telling you where it's at. Because if you guys remember, Snorlax is right over there too, the more east you go. So this is an interesting picture because Pikachu in the Pokeball. So I think what this is, the trainer ends up trying to get Pikachu to go in the Pokeball, and Pikachu's like, "No, dude, I'm chilling on this bowl." And so he jumps on your back, and then that's kind of what goes into the first cutscene. So I like how they incorporated that. Pikachu's like, "I don't want to be in the ball." This scene's very interesting to me. Now, I had two thoughts on this. I thought maybe it could be Cinnabar Mansion. And I also thought this could just be like after you get Pikachu, you go see your mom and then you say bye. And it's like that determined cutscene, like, yeah, I'm about to go on an adventure. Like, this is it. Me and Pikachu are deucing out. So I don't know if in the Pokemon Mansion they got like windows like this. So it may not be. But that was my ambitious thought. You know, maybe he read the Mew book and was like, damn, shit's about to get real. But I don't know. I don't really know where that's at. I love the emotes on Pikachu's face. They've really done a good job animating the characters. So here we go into the Go mechanic, really. Actually, I think this was, let's see. Did we get into the Mount Moon part? No. So this is Route 3. Traditionally here you would find Pidgey, Weedle, and Rattata in the original games. And if you look closely, you actually see Rattata following the trainer because he's caught one, and then Pidgey's here in the wild, and then we get a Weedle. So obviously Pokemon are in the overworld, which is really, really cool. I love that aspect. And then here you go into Viridian City. And there's the Pokemon Go mechanic. So for those of you, I don't know who wouldn't know at this point, but you definitely are catching Pokemon like Pokemon Go. There will be no trainer battle, or excuse me, there will be no wild Pokemon battles. You are simply using items and help from a support character to catch Pokemon. Different mechanic. I don't mind it too much. It doesn't really bother me because you're getting experience just like you would anyways. And in traditional games, you throw Pokeballs until you catch the Pokemon. So in essence, it's really not that difference. The only difference is you did battle it before. And let's be honest, most of us weren't away from trainer battles, or excuse me, I keep saying that, from wild battles anyway. So I don't think this is too huge of a deal, although I would like to battle them. Hey, I'll take it if the rest of this game is awesome. So, yeah, that's just Pidgey there. He's catching, they're showing the mechanic. So here, this is co-op. So you get a friend, you get the Joy-Con, and then here, the trainer comes. So basically what this trainer is used for is a support role. So the person who's playing with you will actually use the next Pokemon in line in your second slot to battle with you. They won't have their own Pokemon, and they can help you catch. So they can battle with your Pokemon, and they can support you in battle, as well as catching Pokemon. So they'll throw balls with you, probably to increase your catch rate. That would be my guess. So pretty cool stuff. I'm looking forward to the co-op. So here we have Mount Moon, which is interesting because Zubat comes out of the ground. It's very weird. I don't know if that just means it spawns up, and that's like the animation for it because we're in a tunnel. But it's really weird. And I love how there's only one Paris, because Paris was rare in Mount Moon, and then Clefairy was the second rarest. And then we have 2 Geodude, and we have Zubat. So pretty much entire Mount Moon in this cave, which is really cool. And then, so you see the 2 trainers there. So the interesting aspect of this is, come on, I thought I just saw it. So there's the CP screen, level 10. With the CP being under the level, what I think that means is the CP translates to the level of the Pokemon. Or it's a potential factor. Like with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically, you see the star level of the Pokemon you're looking for, and it tells you how good they are. So the CP could be the potential. It could be a level translation, translating from 60 CP means to this Pokemon it's level 10. I don't know how they incorporate that, because in certain parts of the screen before, when we saw Pidgey, there was no CP. Now there's CP. So I don't know. I don't really get how that's going to work, but we'll see. Let's go a little further. So the battles are the same. Okay. So your support characters are using Bulbasaur. Your Pokemon is Pikachu. This is the Nugget Bridge. Okay. So the cool thing about this is that's Quick Attack. Pikachu using Quick Attack. And then Venonat's level 9 with one Pokemon. So it's not a double battle. Okay. You can essentially gang up on one Pokemon. And the interesting thing too, first of all, he's got a team of 6, which is fine to this point in the game. It's Cerulean City. In Pokemon Yellow, for those of you who don't know, you got Bulbasaur in Cerulean City. Now, I didn't think it was possible to get it before the Nugget Bridge, but I could be wrong. So that's Bulbasaur. It looks like using Takedown, which is interesting, because I think they changed the level up sets for Bulbasaur, if that's the case. Now, what I wanted to mention here is look at the levels. Okay, they're double than what this Venonat is. So with that being said, I hope the game's not so easy. I mean, all the Pokemon games are relatively simple, but I just hope it gets harder as you go. And as you can tell here, the moves are marked by the color of their type. So Poison Powder is purple with a poison icon, and then that's a grass icon for grass, and then, yeah, he's using Takedown. PP does return, so that's no different. HP bar, that's not different. I'm a little disappointed in the UI. Nothing spectacular there, but I guess this is the experience bar. So I did want to capture that. So this little feature, so this is actually Cycling Road. Eradicate out there, and then you got the biker guy, and then you have Psyduck. And the cool thing is, so what he's doing here is using this Pokeball Plus is what it's called. It's a Joy-Con, and you basically can use it as your own controller. And here you see some more wild Pokemon. I think Rapidash is in here too. There's the Pokedex. And this is the Pokeball here. So you can actually just play it with one Joy-Con and do your own thing. Pretty cool. I hope that's not what the Pokedex looks like. Well, it obviously is, but one feature too, it shows the number of Pokemon caught. Similar to Pokemon Go. So that's very interesting. Height and weight, description, and all that stuff. Cycles through Mankey. Okay, so here's it looks like a quick menu. It's not the main menu, but it looks like a quick menu. You can take your Pokemon with you in the Pokeball, and then it emotes while you're there, and it vibrates and stuff to make it feel like there's an actual Pokemon in the Pokeball. So me, for example, I would put Nidoking in there, and then it'll cry at me and make different emote noises, and it'll vibrate to make it feel like there's something in there, which is awesome. I'm taking that bitch with me everywhere. I don't give a shit. It's cool as hell. Let's go over to, as you can see here, she's taking it with her and stuff. She's petting it, and it's lighting up yellow because Pikachu's interacting in the Pokeball. Here it's showing off more Go stuff. So what it's doing here now is showing you transferring a Pokemon from Go to the Switch. And Dratini, in this example, was brought to the Go Park, which is what I think replaced the Safari Zone. So very interesting here. Not surprised at all. Now, they did say, to this point so far, you can only transfer from Go to the Switch. You can't transfer Pokemon from Switch to Go. However, I think that will change, because Pokemon Go does not have a trade system right now, and it's been out for 2 years. I think they've been waiting to hold off on that mechanic until these games came out so that they can utilize the two to trade between the two. Makes the most sense. Go has up to Generation 3 Pokemon. So Go's ahead of the game here. and it only makes sense to be able to trade in between. So we'll see. All right, so this is the Poke Park. It was brought to my attention. This Pokemon here in the background is a Persian. Okay, it kind of looked like a Lycanroc. Obviously, it wouldn't be, but I was like, "What is that?" And then I forgot Persian even existed. So that's definitely a Persian. Charizard, 2 Nidoqueens. I heart Nidoqueen. Venomoth, and then Zapdos. It looks like a Nidoran back there. Onyx. So pretty cool stuff. I like that. It looks really good. So here we see, excuse me. Onyx, you're riding an Onyx. That is so damn cool. And so that what they said was Pokemon that are big enough, you'll be able to ride. Arcanine, Onyx, Tauros, Gyarados, probably Pidgeot, Charizard, Rhydon, Rhyhorn, many other Rapidash, many other Pokemon. So that I'm really looking forward to. I'm using Onyx just so I can do this. It looks so cool. Lapras image was real, by the way. The water, the leak. If I were to pan this camera behind Lapras, you're there. Now, this is a different route, it looks like. And what was actually brought to my attention, too, what I think might be cool, is rather than actually use Lapras to surf across, you fly across the water on your Charizard, or your Pidgeot, or your Gyarados, or whatever the case is. I wonder how in depth the Pokeride mechanic will go. Like, does it simply replace HMs, or can I use it in other aspects? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Let's see. So there's Charizard. You can ride a freaking Charizard. Okay, the people bitching about this game, just shut up just on this basis. Like, it is so cool. Just so cool. The light posts look like Pokeballs. I'm assuming this is the end route on your way to Fuchsia City. Like, you're almost at the end. That would be my guess. Here we have, I think this is so cool. My boy. Look at him. Oh, I love him. They used Nidoking in the trailer. That made me so happy. So here you see the co-op players, Nidoqueen, Nidoking. This looks like the pathway to Vermilion City. Like that underground pathway. And Gengar levitating and floating. And then Electrode follows you by rolling. Fucking adorable. Look at him. So cool. And there's not really much else I want to capture. Obviously, like Pokemon and Me type feature here. I think this is just an interaction with Pikachu. I don't know if Pokemon Me will actually return. They haven't said. But here we have Lavender Town and the Lavender Graveyard. You know, I can't wait to hear that music, dude. That's gonna be awesome. Like, hearing the music in Lavender Town is gonna be so cool. But yeah, this is the tower here, Lavender Tower. Obviously, by the looks of this, you can dress up your Pokemon. Now, it's probably just Pikachu and Eevee, but really cool nonetheless. Here we can see the Team Rocket hideout. Okay, Team Rocket Grunt looks really cool, I think. And then there you go. You have your freaking Pikachu dressed as red. And it looks like you're in the Silphco area, more than likely, because it's pretty official and it's a really big setting. Nothing really too groundbreaking here, but you're battling a Grunt. Eevee's right here, and then you have the SS and. This is the SS and here. Eevee's dressed up, putting in that work, fighting the fisherman. You can see the fisherman silhouette there. And then Dragonite taking care of business. Okay, look at that Hyper Beam. Blastoise. Arbok using Glare. Now the Go models, it looks like is what they use for this, but just like high def. So it's like a mix between just really upscaled Pokemon Go models. Is really what it is. And Golem using explosions, basically how this closes out. Now, of course, we have the big scene, right? Your character runs into Mewtwo. Now, the discussion I want to have is here, will we be able to battle legendaries? That's like my biggest thing. That's the only gripe I have so far. If we can battle legendary Pokemon, I will be happy. How anticlimactic would it be to run into Mewtwo and have this cutscene, and then it goes to the Pokemon Go screen, and you're chucking Pokeballs. Now, the irony in that statement is, when we run into Mewtwo, we would get him low health, and continuously chuck Pokeballs at him. So in essence, it's not too different, because other than the battling and using like 3 moves to weaken them, really not too much different here. Now, how funny would it be to use your Master Ball, chuck the Master Ball, and miss? There goes your Master Ball. That would be horrible. So if you're using your Master Ball, you fucking better make sure it works, because I doubt you get it back. If you miss your Master Ball, I hope you saved before then, because yeah, that would be brutal. But yeah, I hope you can battle the legendaries, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, Mewtwo, maybe Mew? I don't know, but I really hope you can at least battle them, because in Pokemon Go, you battle them. You raid battle with other people. This will not be with other people, so I just hope you can battle them. That would be really cool. Your trainer's intense. I really like it. I like the detail in Cerulean Cave, the crystal, the water. I mean, it looks awesome. Pikachu's like, oh shit, though. We about to get fucked up. He don't look like he wants any parts of Mewtwo. And then it ends off by Eevee and Pikachu running to the sunset, and then we get the logos. Okay, beautiful looking logo. I really, really like it. And then over here, I might be able to play this. You'll meet a special Pokemon. So there's going to be a brand new, never before seen Pokemon revealed in these games. I have no clue what it could be. I don't think it's an evolution, because they're being marketed together, Pikachu and Eevee. So I don't see it being where they help Eevee out and not Pikachu, and vice versa. Because you give them an evolution, then it's kind of like, okay, you're marketing these things together, but you're marketing one more than the other, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense in this environment. Now, however the game branches off later, maybe they announce the evolution then. But I really don't know what it is. I just think it's a brand new Pokemon. It might be a baby Pokemon like we've seen in the past, where Munchlax and Bonsly were revealed, and then we were able to use them. So it may not be this big groundbreaking Pokemon that we're expecting, but it definitely could be a Gen 8 Pokemon that eventually ties into possibly the story in the game and then leads you into Gen 8. But I don't think these games will be tied into Gen 8. I just think they're going to throw us some shade here with whatever Pokemon this is. So it is brand new, never before seen. And there we go. Release date available November 16, 2018. That's the Pokeball Plus. That's the little app there. It's going to be $50 in US dollars. I don't know the translations to the other countries, I'm sorry, but it's called Pokeball Plus, and it's not available for pre-order yet, but you can go pre-order the games. I already pre-ordered my copy of Let's Go Eevee, and you guys can head to GameStop or Eevee Games or Game or wherever you guys are and pre-order these games. Not the Plus, but the games. November 16th, 2018, it's about to get real. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited. Okay, I don't have really any reservations about this. I have kept an open mind, and I'm really looking forward to diving into this thing. I will be doing a Let's Play on this, 100%. I'm already setting up for that. I'm getting art, capture card, all that stuff. So I will be Let's Playing this game. I'm prepping the channel for it now. It would really, really help me, guys, if we just started getting those subscribers up, started hitting that like button. Really, really appreciate any support you guys can throw my way, because we're trying to grow this channel, and I really, really need your help. So follow me on Twitter, Nito17, King Nito, and I'm very, very active on there. I keep you guys up to date with what's going on my channel, and I interact with everybody, and that's really my favorite part of this. So follow me on Twitter, subscribe. If I could get 20 likes on this video, that'd be greatly appreciated. That way I'll go ahead and upload the next one, and we can just keep pounding away and growing the channel, growing the Nito Squad, and really making sure that the Nito Squad name, the brand, gets out there. So thank you guys so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this game? What do you think about the mechanics and what's been revealed? And let's have some fun with it, okay? E3, we should get some more news. So be patient, guys. We're going to be hit hard with more news about these games. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Nito17, I am out.